Hey everyone, it's Amy, owner and curator of YosoBoho. Welcome to my channel. If you're new here, hello. If you're a friend, thanks for coming back and hanging out with me tonight. It is Thursday night. It is a thrifting Thursday night, so we are going to go and do some thrifting at a Goodwill in Akron. It's in the Lakemore area of Akron, and it is the place where I found this painting back here. Let me give you a quick update on this painting because some of you have asked. There is no real update. That's the update. I have reached out to a number of museums in the UK, mostly in the Scotland area, and I have only heard back from one of those. The woman who returned my email said it got filtered down to her. And she basically said that they, in the area that that museum was in, are very focused on that local scene, so the art coming out of that scene, and not necessarily something that was, you know, the castle, which is in a different area of Scotland. So she did, however, you know, ask me if I had reached out to the museum that's closest to this castle, and I said yes, but I had not heard back from them. She said she would help me because she could potentially reach out there as well if I hadn't heard back in, you know, another week or so. And that was just about a week ago. So probably even maybe by the time you see this on Thursday, I'll probably this week reach back out and see if she might be able to give me a hand because, you know, she's there. And so she could probably make a phone call and say, hey, check your email over there. If I have to go back to Chris Law, who is the current owner of the castle, and do some negotiating with him, and the painting goes there, you know, maybe that's where it's meant to go. So I'm in no big rush. I'm okay holding on to it. I'm very happy having it here. So yeah, no rush. I will continue to keep you updated. And of course, if something bigger happens, I will let you know right away. If we're going on a trip to Scotland, I will definitely let you know. How cool would that be? The other thing that I want to share with you before we go shopping is, if you are not aware, have not been around for a while, me and my Aunt Beth have 2 booths at the Shops by the Lake. The Shops by the Lake is in Painesville, Ohio. We have booths number 54 and 108. And if you are anywhere within a road trip to Painesville, Ohio, I highly suggest that you put it on your itinerary for this spring or this summer to get over there and check out these shops. It is a awesome place to shop. Lots of seasonal stuff, lots of outdoor stuff, lots of vintage and antiques. So not just our booths, but lots of vendors there with great shops, 150 of them to be precise. So yeah, go check them out. Because we have a couple of booths, we are required to work a couple of times a month. If we are lucky and we get there early, we can do a little bit of shopping. And so I want to share with you real quick what I found this last time that I worked. I picked up 2 things. The first thing that I picked up, I could see from where I was at the counter because I run one of the cash registers. I could see it on the shelf and I was like, oh, that's a Goebel bird. And I have a Goebel bird. He was sitting there and I was like, oh my gosh, I wonder if he's different than mine. Sure enough, he's different than mine. See how mine kind of is looking up and he's like lower. So now I have a little set. I will definitely be keeping my eyes open for a third. If I was to sell them, the 2 of them together, this is probably a $22 to $26 couple right here. And I think I thrifted one for, you know, a couple of bucks. And then this one that I bought, like I said, I paid $3.50. So that was awesome. But I'm going to hold on to these 2 cuties. My mom collects birds too, so if I let them go, I probably wouldn't be selling them. The other thing I found, and it's so hilarious, I shared this on Instagram, is this Santa Claus. Now, if you're not into pop culture, you may not recognize these things or this song that he plays. It was a crazy song done about 5 years ago, and it is called Pineapple Pen Apple Pen or something like that. PPAP is the short for it. But for some reason, somebody decided to turn that craziness into a Santa. There are several of these listed. They're listed for different amounts. The last one that sold, though, sold for between $55 and $60, I think. Of course, I'll share it here. I'm going to wait until later in the year. I'm going to put him probably on eBay and probably be, you know, between 45 and 50 maybe. $49.99 is where I'll probably have him. But he's just weird and I had to share him with you. Okay, now that I shared him with you, let's go ahead and do some shopping. This Goodwill is located at 1500 Canton Road in Akron, Ohio. The first thing that I spot is this faux alligator hand mirror. I actually have one of these listed right now on eBay. It's in much better condition. These are actually old, like Victorian era, so keep an eye out for them. I also found these little sculpted French milled cherub soaps. These were half off and I considered it, but when I opened them, there was one missing and one damaged. Some Avon bottles here. I rarely find them full, so I had to check this one out because it is definitely heavy and full, but it looks like it's only worth about $10 plus shipping. And you could see on there, this one was $3. Love the graphics on that box though. I was excited to see these because you know how I love my pottery, but this one had a chip right here on the spout. Man, that was a cool little sugar and creamer set though. Artist signed. Darn. Oh, those little teal apple dishes have been there for so long. This is a piece of art that's actually made from the ashes of Mount St. Helens. I've seen lots of different ones like this. They're just not that valuable. I haven't found them to be that valuable, so I left that one. Some cool blue and white stuff down there. Oh, and then this piece. So this is my first purchase of the day, and it is a RRPC piece with the wheat pattern, and I'm going to go ahead and grab this. My first pick is just a cool piece, and I think it'll fit right in one of our booths. It is made by Robinson Ransbottom Pottery Company, RRP Co., which you can see right here. It says it's a 1-quart kitchen crock. These are made in Roseville, Ohio, and not a huge return here. I paid $3 and it's probably a $15 to $18 piece, if that. In the booth, I'll probably get a little less, but that's okay. It's a nice quality piece and I think somebody is going to like it. All right, we're moving along to the wood things and whatnots. Little hand-painted things. I see a sign and a shovel. What's this little handmade broom? That is not big enough for me to ride, so I put it back on the shelf. I did notice this Bible box over here. Now, if you find nice handmade quality Bible boxes, pick them up. This one's probably only worth about $12 to $15. But yeah, if you find a really nice handmade one, they can be good money. I'm seeing some baskets over here. Oh, I spotted this. This is a steamer, Chinese steamer. Looks like they have a little value, but I just didn't know if all the pieces were there. I'm liking this big basket in here because I like the age of it and I love the handle. But you can see there the condition was not great. There was a hole in the corner, so I had to leave that there. These were interesting. They were like candle holders and they looked to be metal, but somebody had spray painted them white. This little please wipe your paws was cute, but just like a Hobby Lobby piece. Do like those swinging legs though. Now I'm over here. Irf was checking out all the electronic stuff and I saw this little slot machine. It looked like a little bank. It's made by Wembley. He was checking it out while I was looking around at other things. But he gets it out and we look at the quality of it. I think he probably looked it up. It's only worth somewhere between $10 and $15. Now, if you could find the older ones, especially the metal ones, if you could find a metal slot machine, yeah, those can be worth good money. but not this little plastic thing. So we passed on it. I did like the looks of this lamp back here. It looked like a pottery piece, but it was very lightweight and not very quality. Just checking out some toys. I really don't have a big knowledge base when it comes to toys. I just look for vintage things. This looked like it had some age. This is totally me. Like, I would have loved this as a kid. Have my own little microscope. What I do like to check out are the puzzles and anything that looks vintage as far as games. And every once in a while, even a new game, if I see a title or something that just kind of grabs my attention, like this, I'm sure that there was no snot left in there, so I was passing on that one. But I do see this game right here, and it says really bad art, and that just like yelled out to me from the shelf. And so I had to check it out, and I definitely grabbed it. I mean, who wouldn't want to play a game called Really Bad Art, right? I read the directions, and it's like you have to draw really fast. You have like a timer, and I think it's only about 6 seconds. I really can't wait to play it. I was super happy to look it up and find out that it also had some value. So it had a $5 yellow tag. Yellow tags on this day were half off, which meant I paid $2.50. And I will show you the comps here. I don't stop in the toys that much, and I haven't looked up a lot of games, but I will be now, because something like this, you know, could bring me some money, which is awesome. But we're definitely going to play it. I have a friend get together in early April. I'm taking it. We're going to play it before I sell it, definitely, because it just looks like a scream. Went looking for art again, of course, because this is where I found my big painting. I've had really good luck with art just in general recently. I've been finding some good oil paintings, some originals. This is a neat print back here. Had a cool primitive frame, but not my cup of tea. Just did not find any art today, so let's go check out something else. Here we have the Plush bin. Now everything in our Plush bins is $1.49 unless it is tagged. And of course the first thing I see down here is this amazing tiger. He's so cute, and we could tell that he was like robotic. I pushed on him and he made some noises. He was so cute. But it was obvious to me that there were things that weren't working, like his ears weren't connected and his head was a little floppy, and we did end up passing on him. Now this ET has one of these tags on it, so it's like a zip tie in different colors, and I'm not sure what blue is. I want to say $5 or $10, but he's not even really worth that. He doesn't have, you know, he's not new a tag, so he doesn't have a tremendous amount of value, but we did look some things up, and I did grab this guy. He did not have a zip tag, so he's just $1.49, but we knew that he did something and he was worth grabbing. It's so funny. I just paused because the clock was chiming. It's 7 o'clock. Look at outside. It's still light out. It was such a beautiful day today. Oh my gosh. I tried to get out as much as I could, and I got the dog out, and yes, it's so beautiful. Look at my camper back here. I can't wait till we can get that out soon. It's going to happen soon. All right, back to business. I was about to say he was a little bit of a risk because his batteries weren't working, so we weren't sure if, you know, he had corrosion in there, and in fact he did. But he wasn't much of a risk for $1.49. We did get him working. He needed fresh batteries. His compartment was corroded, so it needed cleaned out. However, I think that his animation is only partially working, and that's because Irf kind of moved him around. We've learned that if you massage one of these creatures, like he's got some neck movement here and he's got mouth movement. And so both of us took time kind of massaging to see if we can get those mechanics working again. Unfortunately, when he sings, his neck is not moving, but his mouth is, because Irf got it moving. He is a hound dog looking for a home, so I'm going to play you a little bit of what he sings.
I'm so lonely. Won't you take me home? I spent a lifetime looking for you.
Like that.
Someday I finally found you. I know that it's true. I was looking for love in all the
See, wouldn't it look cuter if he was swinging his head back and forth? That's just not working. But I think he's still worth some money, even though his little swinging head isn't happening. I haven't decided yet if he's going to go over to eBay or if he's going to go in the booth. He's looking for love in all the wrong places. We'll find him a home, I'm sure. I was checking out some of the knickknacks and I found these little Thomas Kincaid pieces. These are light up. They're not worth a lot of money. There are some higher quality signed ones that are. I found these Boyd Bears houses. They were cute. They were all missing their roofs, so they really weren't worth anything. And this was a misstep. I'm gonna freeze frame it here. If you ever see something labeled this Montefiore collection, look it up. Look it up. I couldn't find that one. I left without it, and it was probably worth some money, so it happens. You can't look up everything, but if you see that again, look it up. This is a little cookie stamp. Cute little honey bear. It's worth about 10 bucks. And then I saw back here something that I just like the looks of, so we're gonna check this out. I have run into this Moira pottery before. I just like the way this looks, so I took it. I did look these up and I saw that they had a little bit of resale value. There are several of these. There's one that says homemade relish. There's a bigger one that says homemade pickles. And if you have them all, that's a good find. You're talking probably between $60 and $65 for the set. Individually, I think the pickle one's worth the most. The jam one is worth the least. So I'm probably somewhere between $15 and $20. I wish you could feel this. It is really quality. It is very thick and heavy. And I love this piece of like galvanized metal on here and the cork. I mean, it ticked all the boxes for me because you know how I like my mixed materials. We got pottery, we got metal, we got cork. 3 thumbs up. So I had to grab it. I absolutely love it. I do make apple butter. I don't make jam, but this might convince me to make some jam. I don't know. It's just a really cool piece, or maybe it'll show up in a future sale, but it's a great piece. It's very quality and I love it. Right next to where I picked up that jam jar was this piece here that I looked back up here and I was like, oh wait, those are fairies. I just mentioned in a past video that I've been looking up some vintage fairy stuff and it can be worth money even if it's resin. That Montefiore piece over there was also resin and those things sell. So don't pass up on the resin stuff. This one was made by Butterfly Fairies. It was only $2, so I was definitely gonna look this one up and I'm glad that I did. It's pretty magical. There are 2 little fairies and they are sitting with this beautiful perfume bottle. The piece here is actually like fabric. It's very well made. It's by the Butterfly Fairies and this is called Scent of Beauty. So neat. And these are valuable. I will share with you. This one in particular has not sold for quite a while, so it is a rare one. The last time it sold on eBay at least was December of 2020 for $42. Here are a couple other current listed Butterfly Fairies. So since it's rare and it hasn't been seen for a while, I will probably start it even higher than that. And that's exciting, especially on a $2 find. So Let me give you a better look at it here. All the pieces are there. Look at the wings. These are pretty fragile. This is a resin piece, but look at how thin those wings are. So nice to see it completely intact. Everybody has fingers and wings, and yeah. Cool piece. Was very excited to find it. This is probably my big money maker of this trip, and that's exciting. And that, my friends, is the end of this Thursday's adventure. I'm super happy that you came along for it. If you are still here, by the way, I thank you so much, and I love you, and I appreciate you hanging out with me. Please come back next week. We have some weeks coming up that are going to be awesome. I have been outsourcing at multiple places, and so we'll be doing some splitting up of video, but shopping on all days in the next 2+ weeks. Lots of sourcing, lots of shopping. So I will take you along for all of it. So you have to come back for that. So if you are still here, please make sure that you're subscribed. I am starting to do some lives, and I have it set that you can only kind of come in and engage if you are subscribed. So please do that. Super easy. Just hit that subscribe button and then set the alarm to all, so you know when I put up a new video, which happens at least twice a week. And then while you're clicking around down there, if you can hit a like or a dislike, please, that would be great. And leave me a comment down below. Tell me what I found that you loved. Tell me what you saw on a shelf that I didn't see maybe, or just say hello. And the best thing you can do for the channel is share it out. Share me out with a friend, somebody who likes what you do, thrifting, looking for treasures, all of that stuff, and tell them to subscribe and come join our little YosoBoho tribe. All right, everybody, it is Thursday, which means I won't see you until after the weekend. Have a great weekend, but please take care out there, and I will see you on Tuesday.